It's difficult to know whether this is true or not. But the old adage that women like sensitive and weak men while feeling strong and in control is still common in today's culture. Women want to feel like they're with a strong and manly man at times, and they want to feel like they're with their best girlfriend at other times. Women are said to like males who exude confidence, intelligence, wit, and attentiveness. Is that, however, all there is to being a male that women find appealing? In this video, we look at the top 10 qualities that women find irresistible in males. 1. Being chivalrous and gentlemanly. Some of the most enticing gentlemen were really chivalrous knights. Men who are gallant and passionate are very fascinating to women. It makes them feel unique, valued, and adored. It's a terrific approach to show a woman you care about her without being pushy or obnoxious. There's no need to be formal or old-fashioned about it. From the time you meet her, simply be courteous and respectful. These things may seem cliched, but they truly demonstrate to her that you are a gentleman who pays attention to the finer points of life. 2. Have a good sense of humor. A man with a good sense of humor is naturally 10 times more appealing. A woman's heart can be reached through her stomach, but it can also be reached through laughing. You're already on the right track if you can make a female chuckle. A quick-witted comment, or an insightful or self-effacing remark, can make a woman feel closer to you. If you're a witty person, be sure your jokes aren't harmful or cruel. You don't have to be a stand-up comic, but you do need to know how to give and receive criticism. Use self-deprecating humor or irony as your primary weapon if you have a smart sense of humor that only your closest friends love. 3. Being a leader. Many women seek men who are clear about what they want and where they want to go in life. Nothing is more appealing than a man who is focused. It needs maturity, steadiness, and self-awareness to have a strong sense of direction. Nobody wants to get engaged with you if you're still working through your own issues unless they're also seeking for counseling. As you grow as a person and gain experience, you will naturally gain confidence. This is what attracts women to men who know what they want, don't require others' approval all of the time, and are prepared to go after it. 4. Individuality. A man who sticks out from the crowd is one of the things that turns women on. That doesn't mean you have to be Donald Trump or Jay-Z. But being one of a kind is one of those male qualities that will set you apart. She wants to see the genuine you, not a phony character or persona that is attempting too hard. A lady may sense a confident man's magnetism from across the room when she meets him. You must focus on being comfortable in your own skin and thinking about who you are as a person in order to stand out from the crowd. There's no way to compare yourself to anyone else if you're actually yourself. 5. Being masculine. You don't have to go to great lengths to demonstrate your masculinity. As a male, it's a quality you're born with. The way you carry yourself, conduct yourself, and connect with others all reveal a great deal about who you are as a person. Trust your gut impulses and go where they lead you. If something doesn't seem right to you or doesn't sit well with you, it's probably not the wisest course of action. It's quite manly to have a lot of self-respect and be able to defend yourself. Be yourself, not someone who tries too hard or follows in the footsteps of others. Women admire men who have a strong backbone. 6. Being a protector. A man who excels at safeguarding others possesses an irresistible quality. He is fast to think on his feet and knows how to manage his firm in a crisis. These are the kinds of men women desire by their sides when they need someone who will always be there for them. To make a lady feel like she's with the right guy, you don't have to go out and hunt down opposing tribes. However, if you show her that you would go to any length to save her from danger, no other guy will be able to take your position. 7. Being thoughtful and sensitive. Women adore men who possess attributes that demonstrate that they care about and understand them on a deeper level than their appearance or what they say. To show your love for her, you don't have to be a great person who does everything she says and pays her constant attention. You can be vulnerable without being overly clingy or suffocating. Being thoughtful entails doing something kind for her without expecting anything in return. Send her flowers at work without making a big deal about it if it's her birthday. If you both have the same lunch break, instead of continually being expected to pay, volunteer to go out and bring something back for both of you. She'll value it more than any tangible object could, and you'll feel special and cherished by her as a result. 8. Being a man who makes decisions. One of the most unappealing attributes a man may have is indecisiveness. It demonstrates that you are unsure of what you want, making women feel as though they aren't important enough to be your top priority. A woman admires a self-assured man who has a plan for his life. To avoid making difficult decisions on something that needs to be done right now, you shouldn't beat about the bush or hint at alternative outcomes. Many things will become easier if you can make straightforward decisions and stick to them, rather than relying on others to do it for you and then rejecting their efforts after they've gone ahead without your involvement. 9. To provide intellectual stimulation. A clever man is well liked by his peers and can hold a stimulating conversation on practically any subject. This type of man never runs out of things to say because he is always reading, learning new things, and expanding his knowledge base in order to engage in meaningful conversations with others. These days, the capacity to conduct a stimulating discussion with someone is greatly undervalued. Women seek guys with whom they can communicate easily, as this is a crucial aspect of any relationship. To impress a woman, you don't need to be a rocket scientist or a brain surgeon, but having a few talking points in your armory will help keep the discussion flowing smoothly. 10. Having no fear of commitment. The more committed you are to her, the more desirable you will be to her. It's critical that you don't create excuses or try to avoid being committed in a relationship, as this will make you appear immature and irresponsible. No woman likes a man who can't plan ahead of time, who is always changing his mind, and who demands space-time after space-time. A woman admires a man who is dependable and trustworthy. As partners in a relationship, you have a responsibility to each other. So, after you've made a decision, stick to it and complete everything that was agreed upon from beginning to end, without making excuses for not being there for her at the last minute.